Nice run.
Dive by Castle.
This one for Castle, one-on-one.
Loose ball, there's Castle.
Georgia native Stephon Castle has been consistent on mock drafts from last summer. The combo guard chose Storrs, Connecticut over other tempting suitors after steady development in high school. His standout attribute is his athleticism and NBA size at 6'6", 215 pounds, making it hard to believe he's still just a freshman at times. Entering the locker room of the reigning national champions must have been intense for Castle, yet he's handled the pressure with remarkable composure, delivering an impressive freshman year. Now the question remains, just how good is Stephon Castle actually? A quick look at Stephon and you'll see the elite-level verticality that has been the main reason for all the hype. A solid 6'9" wingspan on a strong 6'6" frame gives him the confidence to attack the rim, playmake, or pull down boards. That ability to get to the rim has seen him add some craft in the paint too, with spin moves, jump steps, and pump fakes down low. Stephon went to Newton High School in his hometown of Covington, Georgia. His skills were attracting attention from big schools even before his junior year. Despite offers from local schools in Georgia and Arkansas, he had scouts taking notes from further away. He rejected the allure of the big campus life at Ohio State and chose UConn instead. He chose right as the Huskies assembled yet another championship-level team. The summer of 22 was huge for Stephon, joining the U.S. Under-18 FIBA team to play in the Americas Championship. The U.S. team went all the way where they beat Brazil easily in the final. Stephon would have gotten to go up against now Houston Rocket Cam Whitmore in practice, who was awarded Player of the Tournament. Facing off against top-tier players in that competitive environment and being able to measure himself against his peers seemed to elevate his mindset during his senior year. His productivity went up across the board at Newton, finishing his senior year averaging 20 points, 10 boards, and 5 assists per game. Add 3 steals and 2 blocks per game, and you can see that all-around talent evident in his game. Those responsible for rankings at recruitment departments moved him up to a consensus 5-star national recruit. Before joining the rest of his college teammates in Connecticut, Stephon got to join his graduating class at the McDonald's All-American game. Castle was the only player in the McDonald's game committed to UConn, who had just won their 5th national championship since 1999. So the pressure was heightened for him compared to the rest of his classmates, as he would have to play at a national championship level right away. UConn head coach Dan Hurley had Castle sharing secondary playmaking duties with senior Tristan Newton, keeping Cam Spencer as the primary ball handler. It was encouraging to see Stephon hang with 2 5-year seniors early on. The experience of Newton and Spencer seemed perfect for the freshman, as he was a big beneficiary of their combined 10 assists a game over the season. Castle's playmaking in the Big East jumped up with an impressive 7 assists in the game against DePaul, followed by his season high of 8 against Xavier a week later. He's a dynamic playmaker with a deep understanding of the game. He doesn't rush. Instead, he lets the game unfold naturally, exploiting the defense's weaknesses. His versatility keeps defenders guessing as he effortlessly changes pace and direction to maneuver past opponents. This freshman possesses exceptional passing skills. Whether it's maintaining offensive flow or orchestrating in the pick and roll, Castle can handle it all. He's the perfect ally for rim-running big men, explaining why the Huskies are thriving this season. He scored a career high of 21 points against St. John's in a total of 39 minutes. This was his second 20-point game in a span of 3 days, and he would match that total again a month later against Seton Hall, but this time in just 28 minutes. A solid uptick in efficiency. This was a frightening reminder to the college basketball world that UConn, the reigning national champion, was still getting better with Castle on their squad. Coach Hurley proudly exclaims about Castle, his rising star, "What freshman in the country is playing better than him? What freshman currently is playing better than him all over the court and has his team winning the way he is?" UConn went on an 11-game win streak to finish conference play and top the Big East. They also went 16-0 at home, which meant they went into March Madness as the #1 seed and holders of the Naismith Trophy. Castle walked away from an impressive opening season in Storrs as Big East freshman and Rookie of the Year. Looking at his skill set, the part of his game that translates best to the NBA is his defensive versatility. It's almost like he could slot in as a wing defensively in the NBA from day one. He makes good reads to get into passing lanes while also creating a wall when hedging on the pick and roll or trapping in low clock situations. One play that stands out defensively was in a game against Providence. Everyone knows his ability as a perimeter defender, but he sees the chance to double team in the post from the weak side. That tandem defense forced a swing pass that left their big man free in the paint. Castle spotted it and immediately tucked in as the entry pass came in. He stayed in position without fouling against a much bigger player and forced a travel as the clock wound down. You can see his basketball IQ to read the game situation, his ability to guard in a variety of situations without fouling, as well as execute to cause the turnover. His footwork is beyond his years when he's brought into the pick and roll, and he uses his arms smartly when fighting around screens. He's also a closeout nightmare with his vertical reach. Stephon is just as effective picking up full court being the point of defense as he is staying in front of someone attacking the rim. He has the potential to be a bit of a chase-down artist and scary weak-side help defender at the rim. All of this is all the more impressive when you remember he's still a freshman. When it comes to offense, Castle boasts an exciting and versatile skill set. His combination of size, body control, and finesse allow him to dominate inside, boasting an impressive 59% field goal rate near the rim. Whether absorbing contact or relying on his length to maneuver, Castle consistently finds a way to finish strong. His rim finishing abilities and athleticism suggest that NBA teams should view him as a potential elite off-ball cutter. Leveraging his offensive rebounding skills, which are considered among his top assets in the draft, Castle could become a game changer in transition and around the basket. While not a three-point shooter, he still manages an impressive 55.3% true shooting and 73.8% from the free throw line. He's especially effective at scoring in transition, where Synergy Sports has Castle rated as excellent. Watching him play in the break, it's not surprising that he has good percentages, often putting himself in great position to score by effectively running in his lane and giving the transition ball handler an easy dump-off look. In the paint, Castle demonstrates exceptional finesse as a finisher, employing an array of moves to cleverly create separation and facilitate easier scoring opportunities. With a keen basketball IQ, he consistently makes smart decisions, seldom settling for low percentage shots. Referencing Castle's playmaking ability, while it wasn't initially a focal point, his 20% usage rate and impressive 4 assists to only 2 turnovers per 36 minutes have turned heads. Another standout quality of Castle's game is his efficiency, ranking in the 68th percentile or very good with an average of .972 points per possession. This combination of playmaking and efficiency makes Castle a standout prospect worth keeping an eye on. Given he was joining the national champs, he's integrated himself into the offense seamlessly. He's shown great vision in spotting the open guy from the point. Even making the right plays in transition means he plays in the flow of offense. His drive and kick game are way ahead of what he's been given credit for. We've explored numerous ways Stephon could make an impact at the next level. His versatility makes him an ideal role player, showcasing dynamism on both ends of the court. His defensive hustle is paired with impressive skills for his age, including surprising creativity and ball handling finesse that will earn him playing time. With his ability to crash the boards and create lightning-fast transitions, he's sure to electrify NBA crowds. And if this guy hits a 3, it's over. Castle's been on one of the best college basketball teams in recent memory, and he hasn't been intimidated at all. Amidst a draft filled with uncertainties, particularly at the top, Stephon Castle emerges as a clear and compelling choice. Possessing a plethora of translatable skills as a versatile combo guard with the size of a wing player, we could very easily see him in the top 5 of the 2024 NBA draft. With age on his side, his immense potential, and stepping up to the challenge at UConn, he could surprise early in a number of areas. So, which freshman is playing better basketball than Stephon Castle? The answer to Coach Hurley's questions might be no one.